Colton in the black, Philip in the red, as they start the 145 bout here tonight. Colton Salazar, very aggressive, goes for the shot. They're out of bounds, however. Colton Salazar with a record of 28-6. Philip Ketty has a record of 32-12. Both Region 10. One took second in Region 10. The other is Philip Ketty took second in Region 10. Colton Salazar took second last year in state. So they both very good wrestlers, very strong. You can see the muscle structure on both of them. Very strong and physical wrestlers.
Also young wrestlers. Philip Ketty comes into the tournament as a sophomore. Colton Salazar as a junior. And great mat sense and great capacity to battle. And this should be a great match as Salazar versus Ketty. Also the fact that you got Wasatch versus Uinta. Both schools, great traditions of wrestling. Wasatch trying to come back from that second place finish last year and be the state champions. And the Uinta wrestlers, always tough, always a long tradition of good physical wrestling.
Wasatch attends very tough tournaments. They went down to the Reno World of Wrestling Champion, and they left with a champ, and that was Colton Salazar. He won down there. He was also an all-state wide receiver for the football team. These two met last week in the region finals where Salazar won that match.
You might be watching two wrestlers that have more athleticism than most. Salazar extremely athletic, and Ketty right there with him. So the ability to do things that other wrestlers can't is absolutely evident in this match. 2-1, 23 seconds left in the bout. Both wrestlers are just working and battling for position.
Both working on tie positions. He's trying to get inside there. Salazar kind of tries to go in, and then he gets the snatch eagle as he was trying to get the high C, and then he's going to score two takedown right on the edge of the mat, making the score 4-1, and he did it with short time. Very impressive to stay with it.
And the thing that did us so nice there, Mark, was he kept at it, his intensity. He went through about 5 different chains. He wrestled from this position to the next position, shot in with a high C motion, came into a double leg motion. Ketty countered that. Salazar countered that. 4, 5, 6 motion. Finally, edge of the mat, 2 points scored with 1 second. Actually, they added a couple of seconds on the clock, so we're out of time. But he scored those 2 points with as the clock clicked down to the last 1-2 seconds of the round.
Salazar has a lead of 4-1, and will start the second period in the down position. Ketty approaches and takes set. Salazar right to his feet, goes for the escape, and then goes back to a switch, switches it up to a double. Both wrestlers turning, trying to avoid, and Salazar gets 2 reversal on a great scramble. 6-1, a 5-point lead for Salazar from Wasatch.
Here again, second, third, fourth effort. Salazar just kept battling and battling and battling. One of the things that young wrestlers can take from watching a match of this caliber is the fact that it doesn't always happen on the first score. It happens on sometimes not even on the second score, but the third, the fourth, the fifth effort, and you've now seen great examples, and the reason that they're great is that Philip Ketty is giving as much as Salazar is giving. And so a shot, a counter, a shot, a counter, great chain wrestling, great action, it's fun to watch, and it's a good example of what the sport really is about. Excellent job by both wrestlers.
The escape given up by Salazar, so Ketty gets 1, making the score 6-2. As you can see in the bottom right of your screen, 1:05 left here in the second period as they go out of bounds. We'll start on their feet in the center.
Good example as they battle for position on their feet. Good example of wrestlers not going into bad ties. They're staying head to head. They're battling off with pressure from shoulder, pressure to head, and then to the arms. Change off. Great change off to a throw by or a 2-on-1 as Colton. Great shot by Salazar. Great counter by Ketty. Another shot, slipped right under the defense into the single leg, changes off to double, comes back, takes him down for 2. 8-2 lead. Colton's starting to stretch it out now as we move into round 3.
You can see here as he's got him breaking down, he's keeping real good pressure back on his hips, trying to break that arm down. There he goes and puts a leg in. Maybe he's going to try and score here with only 5, 6 seconds left. The ref stops it for potentially dangerous to bring him back. Ketty on the bottom. And they get set. Salazar will approach. 5 seconds left in the second round. He holds on there. So we'll go into the third round with Colton Salazar of Wasatch leading Philip Ketty of Uena 8-2.
Well, Ketty's in the unenviable position of having to make something happen here as we start the third round. Salazar throws that front Granby kind of a roll, turns it into 2-point reversal. 10-2 lead, Wasatch.
Now he's really pouring it on. He's up by 8 with a minute 30 left. And this is how a true champion's going to finish off his state title run. It's by pouring it on here at the end of the match, not trying to find ways to stall it out, but really scoring the match as good as he can. So 10-2 the score, 1:18 left. Puts a leg in, now going over and starting to work on the arm.
Arm bar, reach to the far side, control the wrist, start to walk it. Great job by Ketty to counter that. Build his base, hips are up, continue to work up. Salazar's got a good, nice, deep, tight waist on. Good jump forward by Ketty, but unfortunately out of bounds, so no change, back to the middle, restart.
.50 seconds left here in the 145 state championship match. Colton Salazar has a pretty comfortable lead, but still trying to pour on here. Working on a tilt and then goes to the half and trying to put him over on his back. Puts that leg in just for security. Comes over across the body and starts to work on Salazar's left arm, or excuse me, on Ketty's left arm, trying to maybe turn him to the back, but the ref's going to call stalemate and they'll bring him back to the center with only 23 seconds left in this match.
And there we get an escape by Ketty. And a good shot in on a single leg. Tries to fight, bring it in. Salazar does a nice job hipping away, keeping pressure on. Out of bounds we go. We've come back to center. 8 seconds. And the match ends 10-3. Your winner, 145 pounds, 2003 state 3A wrestling champion from Wasatch High School, Colton Salazar.